Grand Rising, beautiful people. Grand Rising. Grand Rising, my kindred spirits. And for those who are new, I welcome you to. Bring it on, bring it on. And while you're at it, let's take care of this early on in the day of the video. Stop by that red button and subscribe. While you're at it, hit like. And then if you want to be more generous, share the video on your social media platforms in the case somebody else find it valuable. All right? And for those who are new and those who already know me, go ahead and leave some comments below so I know what's on your mind. And if you have something private to ask or just want to ask because you don't want to leave the comments or questions below, my contact information is below in the description box, as well as at the end of this, at the end of this video, if I remember to put it, but hey, you will always see it below, okay? All right, so let's get into this, shall we? Okay, so I'm not gonna beat around the bush, but I'm gonna beat around the bush, but I'm not. I've been dealing with me. Yeah, let me tell you. You know, I know you want to hear about you, but let's talk about me. Because if you came here to this video, you're dealing with you. Because a lot of things that we attract into our life or attract to in our lives have some relevance in our own lives. So let me go ahead and dictate from my mouth so that you can go ahead and relate. You know, I was trying to rhyme a little bit. So let me tell you. It's been some things going on. I've been dealing with a lot of blockages. Yes. And a lot of those blockages I realize has been coming from within me. Y'all, I'm pretty sure some of y'all already know about this. But if you don't, pay attention, okay? Because even though you want to manifest or bring from the spiritual realm into the physical realm, some things that has been on your mind, in your heart, things, goals, and strategies that you've been working on. You got to first go within, okay? And it may not even be necessarily those blockages are pertaining to what you are directly working on. It may be something indirectly that can affect your progress. Let me tell you about it. So I've been getting some signs, symbols, and synchronicities, but because I was a little off balance, I really wasn't getting it. I'm just like looking, like, okay, time to go to work. Okay, time to deal with some BS. Okay, let me relax. Okay, whatever. Anita's gonna keep pushing. But sometimes it may not always involve pushing that you need to do. It may just involve sitting your tail down and going within and listening, because we're living in a different time right now. Things have changed. Energies and vibrations are constantly shifting. So when these things are happening, they affect us. They affect us, you know, if it's a change you're not familiar with in your lifetime, it may affect you. And sometimes it may not affect you in a bad way. You might like it and go with the flow, which some of us have been trying. But there are some of us that has been having some trying times. And it's okay. It is okay, you know, but you need to slow down and listen to your heart. Listen. and try to interpret that, what you're feeling, and make sense of it. Okay? When you process it, we all perceive things differently. Yes, we perceive things differently because we process information differently. And you may have seen examples of this if you've been with a group of people or a couple of people around, and each of you have defined a certain situation, object, person, place, or thing differently. One person process it one way, and their perception is AB. The other person might process it CD. You may have processed it BA. And the next person may have processed it ABCD and E. So those are some examples that we do process things differently. So I left a work situation. I felt like there was no reason to block me. But yet, I felt like someone was trying to block me. Now, not necessarily block me with their hands, physically, but financially, because they felt like they had a little authority. Little did they know, I was paying attention. I was paying attention to everything. That was just the last of the red flags that I saw. I saw red flags earlier on with other parts of the situation. So when I realized, even when they thought they could resolve the problem has yet to be resolved. So even after that blockage, that financial blockage, of course, I was peeping. They was trying to see if they can reciprocate what they saw or heard me do. But people, you got to realize, you got to be you. You can't be somebody else. You can learn, but you got to, once you learn from another person, you got to institute you into that equation. Make it you. Don't try to imitate, because eventually the imitation and falsehood or the mask falls off. So after that situation, another situation arose and allowed me to see that this person, another person, was still holding on to something way in the past that I had nothing to do with that. They were dealing with their own mess, had nothing to do with me. But anyway, it's neither here nor there, because I took myself somewhere else. You feel me? And in this situation, I was a bit in the beginning nervous, some anxiety, frozen, because now I'm having to deal with something new. I never had a problem with being introduced to something new or running into something new. Because me, I like some new stuff. But it's just that when you go through a life and you're constantly this and this, going up, sometimes you just want to just go like this. Just flow smoothly without all of them ups and downs and ups and downs. You get tired. Like, darn, my legs is tired of pushing this surfboard up them high waves. I'm tired of surfing. I don't retire. Tired of skateboarding. Tired of falling off the skateboard. Tired of falling off the surfboard. Falling into the waters, going deep and having to rise from the deep and swim back up to the surface. And then even trying to fly above the water. You know what I'm talking about? So it has nothing to do with I don't enjoy new things. I'm ready for the new things where I'm just going to be happy about. But when I go within and reflect, the universe, spirit guides, ancient benevolent ancestors, and ascended masters, supernatural forces of nature, whoever you want to call them, I call them all to come forth and work with me, for me, by me, to me, guide me. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. Anyway, yeah, I had to really listen and pay attention because I was doing all kind of sorts of things, you know. Something I realized, you know, I realized this for a little while since I had moved, since my children have grown and had moved out. Had a couple of move back one by one, and I had to bring some kind of end to one of them. You know, yeah, family get attitudes with you, but it's okay. They'll get over it. They'll realize it's not me. It's you. Just like to someone else, it's not them. It's me that I have to deal with. At the end of the day, end of the week, end of the month, end of the year, it's me. Okay? And for me, I have to create my peace. I have to create it. And in order to create that, I have to know that all parts of me is healed and are healing. Okay? Or is healing. So what I'm trying to say is, I had to go within and listen because there were some things I was taking it out on the people that were here that decided to move in. One asked to come back, the other I asked to come in. And I think to myself later on, Anita, why the heck did I do that? You said you wanted to live alone to enjoy your single life, enjoy your own space. And you don't invite these people in and they won't leave. Or at least it's taking them help some time to leave. Heck up some time, did I say the other word? I mean, heck up some time to leave. It's taking them a while to leave. But I learned a lesson, a big lesson. And I can't wait till this lesson is over when they leave, but I've come to accept it and find peace. Because one situation seems a little medically bound, but really it's not because of me. It's because of them. The other one, you know, felt sorry for, wanted to help out so they can help me out because of the medical situation that's here also. But then as time went on, like I said, you either attract things into your life or you attract it to it. And you attract it to you, or you were attracted to it, meaning someone else brought your energy, maybe because you were so sensitive and weren't paying attention. Okay? That part. You know, I hope you get it about all this attraction kind of situation. But when these attractions happen, sometimes it could just be a lesson and you got to get it. And it could be a healing from within. Sometimes people who are in your past come back into your future. And if it's invited in or you brought to it, then there's lessons to be learned for you and them on a personal level. Or if it's meant for the lessons to be over, you will heal. No need to cuss them out. you know? You allowing it to rile you up. But when you can get to the point where, you know what, I can accept this. I get it. You know, it's all good. It's all good. I'm gonna have to deal with it, you know. This is the mess I created. Because one I allowed one in, the other one I invited it in. And ain't no way you can get out of it. Because you're even put in a situation yourself where, like I said, I'm dealing with blockages. It's not like I can run away. I can't. It's not like I can go somewhere else. I can't. Yeah, I'm in hermit mode. I haven't been to many places. I don't even go many places. And that's not like me, a fire sign. Because, you know, I likes to get around. I likes to travel. I like to see things, meet people, learn some stuff. But who's to say you don't have all the educational sale books within you that's going off, trying to get your attention through signs, symbols, and synchronicities around and in you to teach you. Not everything is learned on the outside. Sometimes you just got to go inside and reflect and introspect. So you might ask, well, how are you dealing with it? I just told you. Y'all need to listen. I said, I've accepted my judgment. I've accepted it. I'm okay with it. I'm making peace with it. And sometimes when you come to make peace with it, it eventually graduates and move on. Once you really figure out your nature and their nature, or the situation's nature, you make peace with it. So with this new work situation, I'm associating myself. I was so quick to want to leave it too, because I was having anxiety because it was new to me. But then I thought about it. I was like, you know what? If I want a business of my own, I remember hearing the story, reading a book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, where Robert Kiyosaki, the author, stated that once he graduated from college, and before he could move into a situation where he had his own business, he had to experience what sales and marketing was all about and go and work for a company as an entrepreneur selling their products and deal with the many avenues of sales. And so I get it. And actually, I've come to love it. I hated sales at one point. Most High knows I do. He knows I don't like it. She and he knows I don't. Well, at least I did. But now, I love it. I love it. And even with dealing with situations within my space and in my environment and making peace with it, you come to understand a portion of yourself by way of those experiences that's within your space. Make peace with it, because it's making peace with yourself. You come even closer and closer and closer to the divine within you. No ifs, ands, buts about it. You start to realize and see not just the whole, But now you've delved into the pieces, analyzed them, and came to over and understand its purpose in your life and how it can benefit you and your goals that you have. I didn't say your future, but it can benefit you now. And the goals you have already set up for yourself, as well as those that are destined and fated to be. So I explain a lot of my experiences sometimes, things that I go through, just to relate to you and let you know how real I am, that I'm experiencing some things myself. It hasn't been all strawberries and fruits, oranges and apples on the trees. I can't just go and reach and pull them off the trees and be satisfied no more. They're planting me anyway. Yeah, it hasn't been all fruits and vegetables. Okay, it's been some trash, processed stuff that's hard to digest. But then you even digesting the processed stuff to understand how to survive without it fully affecting you, how to strategize and get around it so you don't have to keep digesting that stuff. You know what I'm talking about? You don't. Well, listen to this video again, because I ain't gonna keep saying the same thing over and over and over and over and over. I even people's relationships, and let me tell you, when I say people's relationship, I've been through it. I've been through it at a younger age. Here I am, 51, and now I'm finding people in my age group category and a little bit above, just a little bit above, need to go and come again. What I mean by go and come again, go and do some research and come again with some common sense. Because if nothing has changed for you and you're still dealing with the same old that you was in your 20s, your late teens, stuff you dealt with in high school and you still playing it out in your 50s, now. Come on, for real. I don't want to keep dealing with stuff from high school. As a 50-year-old, why would I let my friend talk to someone I'm dating? Why do I need to let them in on what I'm doing? Like, am I going to let them sleep with them too? Might as well let them sleep with them, because you don't brought them into your business. Okay? That's something I done learned back then. Back in high school, I learned that. And if I do bring when I did in the past, brought someone, a friend into a situation I was in, then yeah, I was being a little promiscuous, a freaky dicky wiki wiki. But I don't want that. I was learning myself. So what I did then, don't judge me for it now, because not everybody learned from their stuff. But some people do. They learn from it. You learn to have control over your loins, your cravings. You do your best to discipline yourself. Who in their 50s? Because I don't know. My perception of people in their 50s, I'm thinking, they got it figured out. They so very mature. You know what I'm saying? They close to graduating to the golden age. You know what I'm saying? From the silver bullet to the golden coins. Anybody got time to be playing around with their hearts and their minds? Still doing that. Why are we still letting strange men move in with us? Or strange women move in with us and haven't even had time to get to know them? And I'm not speaking for everybody, because some people, you meet somebody, hey, you want to call yourself a girlfriend and boyfriend at the end of the week because you know this is it. I'm not talking about those spiritual connections. No, I'm not talking about y'all, but y'all better make sure it's spiritual connection. Don't be making up some stuff and talking about it's a spiritual connection. And then next thing you know, you're disconnected because you didn't realize you were still following the same patterns from your teens or your 20s. At some point, when do we learn, people? I'll tell you what, but you ain't hear from me. I ain't the one to talk, okay? I'm not here to make you think like me. I just want you to think. Think, my good people. Use this, use that. Hold on, where's my heart? Yeah, wherever that is, hold on, it's over here. Wherever it is, because some people say, oh no, Anita, you put your finger in the wrong place. It don't matter. My heart is somewhere in there, okay? Why are we still playing games with our minds and our hearts? Why are we still chasing? Why can't we just allow relationships to happen naturally, synchronistically, serendipitously? Is that a word? No, I know it's not, because that didn't even sound right. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. It has, I'm telling you, and all these relationship issues, financial issues, and some people are having relationship issues, some people are having issues, some people are having physical issues, some people are having mental issues, some people are having emotional issues, some people are having spiritual issues, some people are having, and just BS issues, some people are having. It's happened because before you can get to peace, before you can have order and justice, you got to go through some chaos. You're going to have to surf them highways, go through them ups and downs before it just be sound, right, sailing. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? You want to know how to get to that? Well, then, hit me back. Contact. Yeah, on my contacts. And we can talk about it privately. But just remember, I told you right here, I'm not here to make you think like me. I just want you to think. Come on, people, think. Let's get through this chaos. Let's see through the BS so we can clean up all this filthy. That's all I want. How about you? I'm out. Hi, my name is AnitaYarbrough, and I am your holistic healing life coach and counselor. I bring to you today my signature programs based on healing transformations that align purpose. My first signature program, self-authentication based healing. This paradigm shifting and transformative based program is designed to share life experiences due to the changing times we're in to assert your self authenticating willpower. In this program, you will learn the importance of healing to help lead the way towards understanding a new age mindset that promotes creative holistic living for unlocking your purpose. Transform and align with your purpose in any area you choose. Within these changing times, by trying a new approach to tasks and or activities to gain courage and confidence. Feel free to accept the changes in the world and experience the new, real you without judgment from yourself and others. Learn to accept uncontrollable circumstances. Let go of the past and activate a new you. Overcome blockages on your way towards your newfound freedom after attending this life-changing presentation. After this program, you will be able to learn the difference between using logic and intuition, understand how your belief systems influence your authenticity. Learn the importance of balancing your light and dark psyche. Use mental and emotional coping techniques to transcend traumas and pain to start the healing process. Gaining self-acceptance to heal through self-talk and expression. My second signature program is lifestyle-based healing. This life-building and knowledge-based program is designed to help you succeed in the next phase of transformational growth during these changing times to enhance your development. In this session, you will learn how to tap into your natural survival resources and following the intuitive influences that open your eyes to new pathways of living, achieve greater results, and supercharge your mission by creating a new lifestyle. You will come to understand how to discipline your body, your mind, and spirit to prepare the unexpected and expected changes in your life, inside and out. Inspire others to do the same. Become efficient and improve functionality after this enlightening presentation. After this program, you will be able to learn what your limits are towards change, learn how to replace unwanted habits with better practices, identify your stress triggers and traumas, to make changes and self-heal. Learn about inner and outside influences that affect your lifestyle. Understand how good health practices establishes great wealth to enhance a certain lifestyle. Learn the importance of your survival and creating your new life and what it takes to sustain a new lifestyle. Expose your toxicities before incorporating new lifestyle changes. Now, this third signature program is my communication-based healing. This mind-enriching session will teach you how to express and communicate your thoughts and feelings. Demonstrate many ways to communicate your subconscious mind to gain control of your life. The strategies in this portion of the program will fine-tune your communication skills within these changing times by using your childlike imagination to promote healing and find your confidence to better express yourself. Learn how to analyze the communication style of others, which better helps with understanding how to communicate. So after this presentation, you will be able to achieve a life of mastery that is limitless. So after this program, you will be able to learn to listen to your true voice to break your own hypnotic spell, learn importance of self-talk, creatively express your imagination to welcome in the healing process, learn and understand different communication styles, find out how to communicate commands to your subconscious mind to create change. Now, this last signature program is community-based healing. This approach into the community dynamics during these times of change will alter your reality to identify patterns in situations and know when to seek solutions. Learn the positives and negatives of comparisons and judgments that are used within your environment or community. Learn tactics to break away from the trends within your environment and community that are presently not realized as mind control tools. Learn manifestations for your ideal environment or community, which can influence and become impressionable to others. Before this presentation ends, it will empower your every move. So after this program, you will be able to understand how to manifest your needs and wants, recognizing patterns that will create solutions for a better change, learn how to recognize individuals of bad or good influence in your space, understand how making peace with yourself can become a masterpiece for an ideal community, create better habits and practices that will help you attain the peace you so desire, and design and create a space that cannot be compared to others. I would like to thank you for taking time out in your busy day and joining me or sitting with me in learning more about my signature programs. As I always tell others, I am not here to make you think like me. I just want you to think. Again, thank you and have a great rest of your day.